Hello and welcome back to a double stitch creations tutorial where this is tutorial part 4, and today we're going to be working on the right hand and foot. In the previous tutorial we worked on the left. Today we're just going to do the right. So we need our 4.5mm hook, our tapestry needle, scissors and our beige yarn. And again we're doing double strands, and essentially we're just doing it backwards to what we did here. So with just one of these, which will be the foot, leave a longer tail. You only need to do it on one because that's going to be what we'll use to join here. I've joined his feet together so it looks like he's sitting cross-legged, or that his feet are just together. And so you're going to, on this one, just one of the right, will be his right foot. You want to leave a longer tail, and you only have to do it for one of them, just so that we can join the feet together later on. So we're doing our slip knot, which is wrapping it around our finger twice, grabbing the back loop and pulling it over the front loop. Once more, wrapping it in front of the loop that's on our finger, grabbing the back loop and pulling it over the front loop. So now we've got our slip knot. We're chaining two, so yarn over and pulling it back through the loop and a hook. That's 1, 2. So just following that through and pulling out that bottom loop of the chain. We're now going to do 10 half double crochets into that chain space. So to do a half double, yarn over first, go into that chain space, yarn over so that you have 3 loops in your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3. That's 1, and we want 10. So yarn over, going into that chain space, yarn over, 3 loops in your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. That's 2, 3, so we're doing half doubles this time. So that was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. You can pull it tight, and once more, just like with the left, we're just going to go into the front loop only of each stitch for the entire hand, and that will mean we can attach the colour to it later, or leg. So into the front loop, and this time we're going to do a slip stitch into this. So I'm going under the front loop, yarning over, pulling the front loop through the back loop. That's 1. We want to do a slip stitch into the next 3 stitches. So 1, and again it's all in the front loop. 2, 3, and then 4. Okay, so now we're going to work on the little finger. And it's chain 1, so we're going to do 3 chains, so yarn over, pulling that yarn back through the loop and hook. That's 1, 2 and 3. And if you'd watched the tutorial on the left hand, you'll remember that we are crocheting into the back ridge of the chain. we're crocheting into the second chain from the hook. Here's our hook, here's the second chain, and we're going into the back ridge of that second chain, so the little bumps at the back of the chain, just to give it a nice finish. But you can also do it normally, in the normal way, but this just, I think this just makes it look a little bit better. We're completely up to you. So we're going to do a slip stitch, then moving down the chain to the next stitch, doing another slip stitch. Then we're going to do a slip stitch into the same chain that where we started the little finger, doing a slip stitch, and moving to the next stitch along the palm of the hand. So this is our palm, so moving to the next stitch, I'm going to do another slip stitch into the front loop, and now we're doing the ring finger, which is chain 4, 1, 3, 4, once more, going into the back ridge, second chain from the hook, and we're just going to slip stitch down the chain, so that you should have three stitches. So I'm slip stitching to where I started the index finger into that same stitch, then moving to the next stitch along the palm, going into the front loop, doing a slip stitch again. This time it's the index finger, so we're chaining 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and once more it's just doing a slip stitch down the chain. So this time you should have about 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we're going to slip stitch where we started. Now we're just going to do a chain 4 for the point at 1, 2, 3, 4, and again I'm slip stitching back down the chain. 1, so you should have 3. And then just slip stitching to the start where we started. Now last one to go is the thumb, so we're going to do slip stitch into these next 2 stitches into the front loop of the palm. Now for the thumb we are chaining 3. And we're going to do a half double into the second chain from the hook, but I'm also going to crochet into the back ridge. So to do a half double, yarn over first, 2 loops in a hook, then I'm going into the back ridge of the second chain from the hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, so you've got 3 loops in your hook, and then yarn over and pull through all 3. Oops. To do that again, yarn over, going into the back ridge of the second chain from the hook, yarning over, 3 loops in your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. Then it's a slip stitch into the next stitch along the chain, into the back ridge, a slip stitch where we started the thumb into the same spot, and then just do a slip stitch into the next stitch along. And now you can cut your yarn. Then yarn over and pull that all the way through. So this end, leaving the middle, or the middle, what we might do, just grab your middle and pull it tight and then just weave it in and out a little bit. In and out of the back a little bit just to secure it. But don't cut this one. What we're going to do is we pull it through the center to the other side, to the front of the hand, so that we are ready to attach it when we need to. Just now poke it through the middle and just leave it there for when we're ready. Now grab this shorter end and just weave it in. And this one can be cut. Okay, so go ahead and make the next right hand. You don't need to have as long a tail for the start. Just weave it in like you did with the left. You only need it for one. Yeah, and I will get back to you at the end. Okay, so here we go. We've got our left and right feet and our left and right hands done, and in the next tutorial we will work on his arms and we'll keep on going. But he's getting there. You'll appreciate having all the parts done at the end. Alright, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Bye for now.